change your life total as zombie?
Oh,
Your commander.
I'm playing on a hard veteran
Handicap.
difficulty.
You also have to change your commander to the correct commander.
Didn't you know Yoriko is white in 5 colors now?
Oh, horrifying.
Pretty sure Yuriko's always been white.
Command tower, and then I'm gonna play a spear spewer, and then I'm gonna pass turn.
I will draw. I'm gonna play a Volrath Stronghold. Tap for 1. Top. Pass.
Oh, he's cheating.
Nice. Is that a proxy?
It is. This is the one I have in my Edgar deck. Another one of those. It's too fucking expensive. I remember spending
Exactly,
$12
yeah.
on it.
I don't have a tree folk to reveal, so I'll pass the turn.
That is exactly one. So in my proxy order that's coming in, I've got 3 copies of Sisay's because I'm not buying another one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Drawing a card.
Also, fuck Wizards for not releasing a reprint of Sensei's in Kamigawa.
What comes after 3? That would be 4 good, Sa.
I'm going to play tap the blue to play a betrayal. I'm going to betray your spewer. So, if enchanted creature becomes tapped, I draw a card.
Well, that's irritating.
Annihilator, I barely knew her.
Oh,
By the way-
it doesn't steal. It just means when you tap it to deal damage, I get to draw a card when you deal damage. It's pretty good.
Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, that is an awesome Twitch
Play a
name.
Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll pass.
Tap. Draw. I will play a land for turn. And then I will pass the turn.
No, tap the spewer.
Why would I do that? I especially
Deal
wouldn't
one
do that
damage
on
to
my
everyone.
turn.
I'm
If
gonna
anything,
play a
I do it on
Buried
your
Run.
turn.
Tap 2. Play Arcane Signet.
Oh, this man is definitely cheating.
Pass.
That's bad. I'm sure of it. He's cheating because his land base isn't entirely basic lands. Save
Sulfur Falls
3
tapped.
lands.
Pass.
I mean, I do have exactly 3 basics in this deck.
I have 3 non-basics in this deck, so.
Draw. Alright, draw. Upkeep.
Oh no, I have
You
3
should get one-
basics in my, or 3 non-basics in my other deck. This is a different one.
You should put that Leechwritten Swamp in that deck. It'd be great with. It's fetchable too with anything that fetches a swamp.
I'm going to play a black. And let's tap out and play my commander. And pass.
Ooh, at the end of your turn, I'm gonna not tap my guy for damage.
Dang.
I'm gonna
Rude.
draw. Ooh, that's fun. Fun and flirty.
Ooh,
I'm gonna play
my.
a land for turn. It's a mountain. I'm gonna pay 3 and cast Captain Lannery Storm. I'm going to 3.
I'm gonna respond to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap a black and cast Vamp Tutor. That's it.
Okay.
I was gonna do it on your own stuff anyways.
Fair enough. I'm going to. Well, since you're vampiric tutoring, I'm gonna have to hit you for 2 with Captain.
Well,
Lannery
when
Storm.
I'm not gonna try to make any enemies yet. Go on.
Yeah, no, it wasn't actually particularly because you're vampiric tutoring. It was just because I can't attack vanilla with it.
Understood.
What up, sweet D? Long time
And
no
I'll get a
see.
treasure token. Get a treasure token, and
She
I'll pass
does
the turn.
look like a bird.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna do that.
You make a treasure as well, don't you, Gummer?
I do. I'm looking for my treasure token. I'll put it out when I find it, or I'll put out a. That's a treasure token for now. I have like 30 of them somewhere.
You know that's how it be. You just miss Yoriko do Yoriko things.
And then put that to top. I'll untap. Upkeep draw. Who likes chaos?
It depends. Is it going to get me more mana?
Possibly. I'm gonna tap 2 in a red, float the mana.
Oh.
I'm gonna play a Lotus Field, sacrificing these 2 lands, and I'm gonna play a Wheel of Fortune.
Um,
For scripts.
I'm gonna respond to Wheel of Fortune by tapping Spear Spewer to deal 1 damage to each player.
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
Rude.
To each player.
I'm gonna
Yes.
path your froggy guy.
Oh,
Who?
just before
the
it goes,
commander?
pathing my commander. Do I gain life?
No,
No,
you're
you
gonna
need
search
to
for a
find
land.
Search for a basic.
I really didn't want to do that, but I didn't want it to go to waste, you know?
So I had a Tunneling Geopede, 3 lands, and the Power of Fire that I'm discarding.
Spore Frog.
2 lands and a
Enchantress,
Hermit Druid.
Sessior,
One
Blackwood,
shrine.
Serpent Skin, Folio
And we
Fancy.
draw
2 shrines.
7 or the amount that we discarded?
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I officially hate you.
Pass turn. Oh, what? You didn't get a good hand?
Can I mulligan?
Not at this point.
I'll draw a card for turn.
You get what you get, and you will like it.
Could you imagine if you got wheeled and were allowed to mulligan off of it?
That would be
The
dumb.
next magic card that Wizards prints is whenever, it's a 10-drop mono red. Whenever this creature deals damage, wheel, and then you can mulligan.
search for Azcanta.
I found one of my treasure tokens.
Or discard your hand and draw that many.
Pass
You
the
can
turn.
repeat this process if you choose.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card.
Yeah, you got rid of 2 shrines.
I'm gonna play a Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Everything.
All sorts of-
forest.
Cool.
Let's go. We know how much I needed that green mana.
Now that Lotus Field can tap for just a green.
It could. It really could.
The more you know.
I'm going to tap 2 to play a Sanctum Weaver.
It's a good one.
Tap. Two to play a Paradise Druid. And pass.
One tap. Draw. Are you kidding me? I play in Evolving Wilds. I'm going to
Get him. Get him.
swing 2 at a zombie
What?
and make a treasure.
That's
Magic has a memory.
I guess.
It's not even that. I attacked Skulk last turn and still don't want Captain Lannery Storm to die. Additionally, I've dealt 2 damage to an opponent, so I'm going to sack a treasure, pay 3 more mana, and cast Rakdos, Lord of Riots. I will also sacrifice another said treasure and play a Soul Ring, and then I'll pass the turn.
Alright. I'll untap. Keep draw.
If I had feelings, I'm pretty sure they would be hurt.
Boo-hoo.
Play a Meowton.
Yeah.
My new ones. just literally put that in the deck like right before the first game. I'm gonna play Windgrace. Get my die. There we go. I'm gonna -3 him to 2. Pull back Volras and Buried Ruin, which are both forests.
Very true.
So I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
tap this for green. I appreciate it. I'm gonna play a Croson Wayfarer.
The card looks familiar. I'm just drawing a blank on what he does.
He sacks himself to put a land card from my hand into play.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tap another green. No,
It's not a Caracas. Don't lie to me, computer.
cool. That works. I'll chill there. Pass turn.
All right, I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. I really don't want that. I would rather have not defensive stuff. So I'm gonna put it into the graveyard and transform. Look at that ramp, guys.
We're all ramping here.
All right, and then I'll draw a card for turn. Of course.
We all ramp down here.
I'll play this tap land since I don't. And then we'll do cast Sisay. So does this land still have like the blue color mana pit from the
Yeah. So it's in addition. It's not the oppressive. It's not like Blood Moon or anything oppressive. It says in addition, it's a forest.
No.
Yeah.
What I was asking was, like cards that usually flip.
No, you don't have devotion with that anymore.
Oh
But it's a
no,
land
yeah,
now.
no. There's no land on it. Yeah, there's lands don't have colors.
I just wanted to double
Yeah.
check. That's it for me.
Okay, Sisay and Windgrace on the field. Who is worse?
And Rakdos.
For a card.
Yeah, I was like,
And
okay.
Randos. None of you let me have my commander. This is so rude.
Well,
I didn't stop you from having your commander.
It
Eight
was
last game.
Skulk. No, it was a zombie, wasn't
technically it's Skulk's fault. I wouldn't have cast Exile if I wasn't forced
No
to
one
discard
made
it.
him exile your commander. He chose to do it because he was like, "Well, I
Yeah,
want to
sure.
do my value." So
He did choose to do it for value. So
Hey,
for
I
value.
I ramped you, good
I
sir.
want to ramp you. I want to ramp.
That's
you.
exactly what I want. That's
Oh,
what I
you're
wanted to
gonna
do.
tempt us, aren't you?
No. I'm gonna go 1 as a blue. 2, 3. I'd like you to have an additional source of mana, a zombie, by playing Imprisoned on the Moon, your commander.
Ooh.
So you're telling me the lands in my hand aren't enough? Look at all these lands in my hand.
If I can't
It
have
was
my
such a good
commander
deal.
for value, you can't have your commander.
Look, man, I feel it.
I would also like a land to draw this turn. To
I also
play.
have 4 lands in hand. Like we all wheeled into a grip full of lands.
Yeah, he did make me wheel. That was great fun.
It's a little chaotic, and everyone likes having a full grip.
3, 4, 5. Wow, you're really gonna make me pay 5 for my commander. So I think
Not
I
making
probably
you.
won't. Yeah, you're not making me. It's
The game rules are
facts.
making you.
Yeah, the game
Taxation
rules.
is theft.
Stupid game rules. Okay. I guess it has to be.
Well,
Gosh,
then,
flip an
zombie-
egg.
I'm gonna tap the Sanctum Weaver for 3 black.
So he is at fault.
Gonna use 2 of the black to play the Dalthy Voidwalker.
Oh, fuck
Shadow
you!
Rogue.
In
I'm gonna
response-
respond.
I also
Yep.
have a
ahead,
response,
you're
which
first.
is I am going to sacrifice Evolving Wilds and find a forest.
Alright, yeah.
You're gonna find a forest?
Or not a forest, sorry, swamp.
I was about to say, this man is fucking cheating.
Hey, guess what? It's a forest.
It
Got 'em.
technically
I'm gonna
is a
pay
forest.
green, and I'm gonna cycle a tranquil thicket to draw a card.
Oh wait, I might have a response. Oh wait, I don't have a response. I lied.
Yeah, you got a response in your grip full of lands.
Well, no, I was thinking Prayer Stream was the one that is the cycle land. I was like, oh, I can just cycle my land too. But I was very wrong.
That sure is a Douthy Voidwalker.
It sure is.
Yep. You got
Man,
it.
it's a thing. What else are you gonna do? So would like a well, I know that he's playing Windgrace, so at least a land will go to the grave. So I might get a land at some point. We get black.
You won't get
and-
anything from me, I promise you that.
Black and a green. I'm gonna play Kappa Tech Wrecker. It's a 1/3. Enters with a Death Touch counter. And I think on that I'm gonna pass.
Great. On tap. Draw. Woohoo! It's a card. It's actually not as good as my reaction gave it away to be.
It was
I
that
just
swamp,
really
wasn't
like
it?
this card. It was not that swamp.
Damn.
Someone got their Villas.
I don't have a Villas.
Oh.
Yo, I have a feeling that Wheel of Fortune put this game to a screeching halt.
No, it's fine.
For me,
We're chilling.
anyway.
It's fine. I'm going to attack Vanilla with Rakdos, Lord of Riots.
Are you sure you want to do that? I've got a 1/3 Death Toucher.
It doesn't have flying.
Oh, it's because it's a flyer. That's right.
You think that demon doesn't fly?
Demons
So
all fly.
yes, I
Yeah, sick.
do
That's a
so
riot.
believe I would like to do that.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fair call.
Did you take it?
I mean, you can check.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. And then I will second main phase for free. I'll cast a Solemn Simulacrum.
Nice job, Sad
There
Robot.
That is the card I drew that I was excited about. I found a forest.
Anything else?
I do have something else, and it is that I'm going to
Put sadness on the stack.
yeah, I'm gonna put sadness on the
Sadness
stack,
never resolves. Bro.
and I'm gonna be sad about it.
It never resolves. I've tried.
I tried resolving sadness.
Sadness has split second, make infinite copies. And sadness never resolves, so the game just always ends in a draw.
It's always a draw, or you concede.
Yep.
No sadness forces you to concede using the depression subtype.
Ooh. Let's see.
Trivial.
You activate a channel ability and you blood rush and enrage. Enrage crit.
I'm going to pay 1 red mana and Blasphemous Act.
Oh, nice.
You realize if you do that, Dothy's. Can you wait on that for a turn, please?
No.
Because I'll get rid of Dothy on my turn, and then
Okay.
none of our shit's gonna get exiled.
Then I will wait on that.
Thank you.
I accept these terms.
I have a feeling you don't want to exile all your shit either. So
Yeah, I don't
we'll
really
get
want to
solid
exile all
trigger.
my stuff. Either.
Yeah, what shit? I don't know what you're talking about.
I will go ahead and pass the turn then.
I will untap. Upkeep draw. Alright. I'm gonna tap this for 3 black.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap this for green. I'm gonna use 1 green black to cast Journey to Eternity on Croson Wayfarer, floating a black. I'm gonna add a green to that, and I'm gonna Abrupt Decay Dothy.
Nice.
Now I can play Magic again. I'm going to sacrifice Croson Wayfarer, but he'll come back because of Journey. And I'm going to put a Rootbound Crag into play. I'm also going to play a Firelit Thicket as my land for turn. This transforms. And let's see. Tap this for a green. I'm going to cast Ignoble Hierarch.
Yep.
I will spin the top.
I will remember you.
Who?
He said I will, and I just thought he was singing a song. I was trying to sing along with him.
No, but who's you remembering?
You, obviously.
Do you have open license to have that song on your stream?
I'm not talented enough to be considered copywriting. So, and
With streams.
She would not want anything to do with his version of it, so therefore there's no fear of copyright infringement.
damn straight, Skippy.
Yeah, taking action to sue you for including the song in your stream would require
bad
them
publicity.
it would require them to equate your version of the song to the actual version.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's right.
And they would also have to acknowledge my existence. I'm
That's
pretty
true.
I'm pretty sure the 7 people in here right now will keep it under wraps. And it's
Hey,
not
that's
one of those people that are like in charge of it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It
No,
could be.
I've got a joke for your streamers.
I'm gonna plus
So-
2 Windgrace,
Oh, sorry. on my
discard a
turn.
land, draw 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap a green, play a Caustic Caterpillar.
That destroys artifact or enchantment, right?
My solemn simulacrum with that.
Do you want to get rid of this imprisoned
no.
in a moon? So I can have some sort of action on my turn?
I'm gonna
It's an
pass
extra
after
mana.
that.
Oh, I tried.
You want to destroy your own divining top?
And not
That'd be a good
respond.
one.
Oh my good god.
Was it a land?
Of course it was a land.
Value.
Oh no.
You could have activated
Let's
your
do this.
You
special
should play
land.
High Tide
We're gonna-
because you are flooded.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the top 4. 1 creature, land, creature, land. Great.
Phenomenal.
And in any order, those lands can stay at the bottom. All hail the queen!
Ooh.
The monarch has entered the arena.
Well, it's on the bottom of my library, so it's gonna be a while.
The monarch has left the arena.
That's it. That's it for me. Since one of my spells is literally uncastable, and the other spell costs more than 2.
Okay, I've got a joke for you guys and for the streamers at home. What's the difference between an owl, a fish, and a piano.
I don't know what.
Well, you can tune a fish, but you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
What's the owl have to do with anything?
Who?
Oh, got him! Got him!
Bad joke.
Well
Get out of
done.
here.
Well done. I
You're
approve.
canceled.
I approve.
It's been
I'm gonna
clipped.
get you canceled on Twitter.com.
I just clipped that shit. So
Alright. Shit, I need to do damage to a player. Okay. I'm gonna tap a forest to play a Utopia Sprawl. I'm gonna choose
one of my
Target
lands.
my land. Do you want to target my?
Needs to be a
land?
forest. Needs to be enchant forest.
First of all my lands
They're
are
all
forests.
Yeah.
Oh, true. True, they're all forests.
Oh, I
I'm
forgot
actually
to
gonna
play my
enchant
land for
own
turn. I'm sorry.
Swamp. I'm gonna
Oh, we shouldn't have told them.
enchant my swamp, so it's gonna
I
tap
always
double
have,
black.
like kind of wanted to go with build a deck where the whole premise of the deck is trying to make a Lotus field as fucking big as possible because it's hexproof, so people can't blow it up.
Oh,
yeah,
I was about to say there's a land
I
that.
built a modern deck like that one time. It was great. It was essentially.
I'm gonna
the
tap and
whole
make
idea-
40 mana with my
Yeah,
ass Lotus
yeah.
field.
There's a
Yeah,
land
the
called.
whole idea was
Oh,
like
go ahead.
Verdant Haven, Market Festival, like all the ones that you enchant a land and they give you more mana.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then just like Urban Burgeoning, so it untaps every untap step. Voyaging Satyr to untap target land. And I just kind of threw everything on a basic forest. It was such a fun deck.
No, there's a land that it actually taps for 4 colorless, just to give you that extra boost. You know, it doesn't have hexproof or anything, but
So I'm just gonna.
Well,
go
that's
tap.
the reason I'm saying though. I kind of want to do it with Lotus field because the hexproof
Yep.
makes it very difficult to deal with.
I'm gonna tap Yavimaya and Easter for 3.
Yep.
Easter for 3. Play Kodama of the West Tree.
ooh baby.
Reach, modified creatures have trample. Whenever a modified creature I control deals damage. So Kappa actually has an indestructible counter on it, so it is modified. So I will
Death
swing
touch.
Kappa just 1 at a zombie because everyone else has blockers.
Yeah.
A basic land card.
I would block, but it's not a creature anymore.
Oh, wait, power move. In response
Hey,
to the
zombie,
attack,
that-
you
that
should
joke
destroy
didn't
the
really
Imprisoned
land.
in the Moon so you can block it. It'd be a flex.
You mean me destroying the Imprisoned in the Moon with Kappa?
What?
No, he's saying with the
No, I'm
bug.
saying Skulk should use the Caterpillar to destroy the Imprisoned in the Moon
Oh,
so
yeah.
the zombie can block.
I mean,
I'm going to then.
No, I think I'll keep Sisay away for one more turn. I mean, Vanilla was so
Okay.
kind to deal with a threat. It would be rude of me to just ignore that and not take advantage of it.
Wait,
Now
what
that you've
threat?
dealt damage- Now that you've dealt damage with
Wait, are you telling me
Kappa,
my
you
Sisay
wanna-
with no other permanence out was a threat?
Sisay is
Then I'm
always
going
a threat.
to
Any
tap.
commander that has a tutor on it is a threat.
1, 2.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna search for my 1 mana
3.
legendary creature. Yeah, you got it.
2.
Because it has to be less than
Black,
its power, and it has
Flavor.
no other.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright.
Yeah, I can search for
That was
1 drop.
6.
You know that the 1 mana 2/2, the mono white 2/2 with no abilities.
I'm gonna play.
Yeah,
five
it's not in the
for
deck.
Sanguine Bond,
Yep.
and then do a pass.
On your end step, I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy the Sanguine Bond.
It's a
Man,
good one.
everyone's just ramping you up, huh?
The real question is, why did you use Assassin's Trophy and not the Caterpillar?
Because I forgot and I'm smoking, so.
Fair enough.
Because he's saving the caterpillar for my commander.
Oh, of course. We could have just Assassin Trophied it. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna Untap.
Why would I want to give the 5-color deck mana fixing?
I mean, I only have like 4 basic lands in here. Maybe 5.
Besides,
I
I
am
like having
going
Caustic
to-
as a blocker right now.
Gotcha.
Excuses, excuses.
I'm going to attack.
Bless you.
Thank you.
A zombie with Captain Lannery Storm and Skulk with Rakdos, Lord of Riots.
6.
Yep. And 2 at zombie. And I'll make treasure. I will then pay 1. Now I will blasphemous act. Now there's not a the Void Walker on the battlefield.
Should have saved the Assassin's Trophy. It's okay. Yeah, whatever. All good. There's 3 1-drops. All set.
In doing so.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I had to get rid of all my creatures.
Oh yeah. Well, aren't you glad your commander's imprisoned in the moon so it doesn't die?
No, no.
In doing so, I'm going to draw a card from Solemn Simulacrum dying. I will then pay. I'm actually going to play my land for turn, which is a mountain. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cast Rakdos because my opponents did lose life this turn. In total, 8 life was lost this turn. I'm going to pay 1 red mana for a lightning rig. I'm going to try that again. A lightning rig crew. And I will, for free, play a Wandering Archaic. And then I will pass the turn.
What's the lightning rig crew do? Oh, here it is.
It tap to deals 1 damage to each opponent. And whenever I play a pirate, I untap it.
Untap. Upkeep. I'm gonna spin the top. Let's do that. Well, now I'll put that one on top. Okay. Then I'll draw. I'm gonna tap green and black. I'm gonna cast Grizzly Salvage.
Would
Build
you
the
like
top
to
5.
pay 2? Would you like to pay 2 to stop me from copying that?
You know what? Nah, you're good.
What does it do?
Reveal the top 5. You can put a land or a creature from among them to hand. The rest go to your bin.
Gotcha.
I literally got 1. It's gonna be Nyx Weaver. It's gonna go to my hand.
I guess I will find a infectious horror into my hand,
All right.
and the rest go into the bin.
Yep.
Ex-girlfriend.
Terrible.
Well, since people like hitting me right now, which
I'm
I don't
sorry.
understand.
Excuse me?
Hey, I could have hit your planeswalker.
That's true. You could have.
I was being nicer about it.
I mean, you did just get a copy of my spell for free.
That's true.
So, I mean, I think I've helped you.
Where's your graveyard at?
Mine in my hand currently. I'm
Oh.
-3 in Windgrace. I'm gonna pull back a Juka Bog and a Glacial Chasm.
Whose
And
graveyard?
I'll sacrifice Bajuka Bak. Actually, no, I won't. I'll sacrifice my. Yeah, I have lots of red right now.
Whose
Glacial
graveyard?
Chasm says, yeah, all damage dealt to me is reduced to 0.
Whose graveyard are you exiling?
Oh, gummies.
Oh. Unkind. Rest in peace, my graveyard.
Graveyard. I don't really have anything in here right now. My graveyard is so fucking empty. It's so sad.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So
At least you're
I'm gonna tap
at
for
least you're
3
doing
black.
things.
I'm gonna use 1 black to cast Viscera Seer. I'm gonna go ahead and add a green to the 2 black. Actually, I'll add 2. So I'll have a black floating. I'm gonna cast Nyx Weaver. My Glacial Chasm is a force, so I will spin my top. Still 1 black floating. Yeah, that. Alright. Have not played a land for turn, so I'm gonna flop my top and play my land for turn. Which means my top is gonna get milled on my upkeep. Did its job.
So you don't actually have to. So in response to you tapping it, you can then you activate the ability of the bottom, so you can actually put it. You can like control your stack to put your top anywhere in the top 3.
It's fine. I'm good with it. Because this, you don't interrupt the resolution of this.
Right, but like, so if I'm not mistaken, part of the cost is putting the card on top. So
No, it's
No.
part of the
yeah,
effect.
well, yeah, it's you tap a card, you draw a card, then put it on top of your library. So you flop the top, you flip the.
So
top
the
card
idea
to
is you activate the top ability to spin
Mhm.
it to manipulate your top 3. Then in response to that, you put
You
it on
act-
top,
yeah.
draw a card. Then the other one resolves, and you can move it from the top to the 3rd or the 2nd.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting. I never thought about doing it that way, but that is interesting. I'll just pass after that.
Well, your top's on top of your library.
Oh, yeah. And I haven't held that.
I swear on everything sacred and holy, if this shit is a land, I might lose my mind. Motherfucker. So here's
Is it
the
a land?
here's the land I got.
I mean, if you have kids, I'd have to assume you are.
It's true. It's true. I'm not. It's not the land I want to play.
It's a breeding pool.
Yep.
Just saying.
All right. I have the right ways of doing it. I'm gonna look at the top 4 first. 2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ.
Where?
No hits.
Where is
No.
he?
I'm gonna Wrath of God.
Nice.
Do you want to pay 2 mana to stop me from copying?
You can totally copy it. So
I'm
now
gonna copy it.
Now it's your fault that everything died.
Yeah.
Yours
Boo-hoo.
gets better.
Get over it. I hate you all. Now I got to wipe your boards.
I'm gonna
Finesse.
stack Nyx Weaver to Viscera Seer to scry 1, and I'm gonna stack Viscera Seer to itself to scry 1. I'm gonna
Nice.
keep it on top.
You don't wanna put
Nice.
the top and bottom of the library?
I don't want to bottom the top.
That's it for me. I
Yeah,
have
top, top,
never
bottom,
been
bottom,
so
top, you know.
unfortunate with my luck.
Draw a card. Wow. Oh, shit. Definitely need this land with 1 card in hand. Play a Reliquary Tower.
Now we all know
That's
whose
bad.
fault
Now
this
you have
is.
You know what? Actually, can I do one thing? I apologize to the Wrath of God. Now that I think about it,
What's that?
I have no cards in hand. It'll help all of us. I'm gonna pay 1 green black and exile Nyx Weaver. I'm gonna put Wheel of Fortune back into my hand.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, jeez. I can
I
live with
like
that.
this. I like where
All
this
right,
is going.
yeah, that sounds good.
No
Okay.
one's having fun sitting there with no cards in hand, so I'll fix that.
Acceptable terms.
I'm gonna
I
tap
ask though that in
3,
exchange, everyone leave me alone for a turn.
4, 5.
What are we gonna do to
I'm
you?
gonna play 5
you have
and
Glacier
replay
Chasm.
my commander.
I do, but I also have a planeswalker that could die.
Yeah,
I would
that-
like to use it one
Three.
more time, preferably.
And play my Ashnod's Altar, which, don't worry, it's Ashnod's Altar. I think is a very good value piece in his deck because he makes a frog. I'll pass.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Honestly,
like that's an infant combo piece with certain things.
It is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was thinking of trying to do it with Nim's Death Mantle. I don't think there's a way that Tatsunari goes infinite with Ashnod and Nim. You'd have to because he creates a frog on an
Mhm.
enchantment. So you'd have to play an enchantment and then loop the enchantment to loop the frogs.
Yeah,
So
that,
to loop the potential, and so you'd already
If
be having
you-
infinite mana to get to that point. You'd already be having an infinite mana loop.
well, no.
to-
So I guess it's not Phyrexian. I'm thinking of Phyrexian Altars. There's an enchantment that yeah, maybe you're
So
right.
Ashnod,
I will
no,
pass the
Ashnod
turn.
goes infinite. I had a infinite of that in my Edgar Markov deck with Alenda.
Yeah,
because
Yeah, with
it was
Elenda,
Alenda
yeah,
animation
100%.
module.
Yeah,
I
Elenda
will
goes
pass
infinite.
turn.
This I don't think can
It's your
do the
turn.
same thing with
Skull.
Elenda and Nim, but this will give me, at best, what I think it can do is when I play an enchantment, I make a frog, and that frog can be sacked for 2 mana.
Alright. Untap, upkeep. I'll go ahead and pay my 2 life to keep this round. And then I'll draw. Alright. Everyone literally knows my entire hand right now. I'm gonna pay 1 and play the top.
Yep.
And then nope, not that. I can magic. I'm smart at things. I'm gonna tap this correctly. I'm gonna pay 2 and a red and cast Wheel of Fortune. Let's all get some.
So
In
here-
response.
Here's the spell that was in my hand that I couldn't cast.
Oh.
Oh, that's painful.
Right. In response, I'm going to hard cast an Ancient Stone Idol for 10 mana.
Wow.
I mean, that's a pretty good play, all things considered. Like, I'm
I'll
impressed.
discard the rest of my hand and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
I was getting scared. The first 3 cards were lands.
No one ever expects the hard cast Ancient Stone Idol.
No one expects the Ancient Stone.
No one expects someone a full 10 mana Ancient Stone Idol.
Alright. No. Alright. I'm gonna +2 Windgrace to 3. I will discard Rakdos Carnarium and I will draw 2. Interesting.
Vanilla, just so you know how important a zombie thinks you are, he's taking an ad break during your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. Skull's turn, sorry.
So I have it set up that it's an ad break every hour,
Yeah.
so that like the next 30 minutes are ad free.
Yep.
So
Shoot.
Yeah.
because people are more likely to stay if there's not an ad when they
I
get in.
completely fucked up my ordering on that. Fuck.
There's a Hypnotoad.
I'm gonna play the
He
Froggy Boy.
highlighted my joke. I'm very, very happy.
You know it.
I should. Can I pretend because I drew him off the wheel? Can I pretend I played that in the correct order and did that the other way, and I would draw 1 extra card?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
I appreciate it. All right.
I have walked 0 steps today.
I'm going to play a Golgari Rot Farm as my first land for turn, and I'm gonna bounce. No, I'll bounce Rootbound Crag, and then We have everyone's playing black, so I'm gonna help everyone. I'm gonna play an Urborg. That's my second land for turn.
Whoa, everything's a Golgari land.
Everything is a bayou in addition to its other land types. I'm gonna pay a black, and I am going to play Tortured Existence.
That's a cool card. I like Tortured Existence.
It's a fun one.
It's in my
I don't know.
Phage deck. He can discard a creature. He pays black and discards a creature card to return a creature from his graveyard to his hand.
So what just happened?
Tortured Existence.
I'm gonna tap a green. I'm gonna Green Sun Zenith for 0. Go get Dryad Arbor.
Dryad Arbor.
Nice.
Just double checking before I do that. That is not my bin. It is not. We good. So good. And then second from the top. Dryad Arbor. Shuffle this away. And then
I once had a game where I played a Diabolic
I'll
Tutor
pass.
to find a card that was the top card of my library.
Oh, poor
made me
man,
very
that's
upset.
Painful, yeah. Can I just play this Night Whisperer instead, please?
Oh, yeah, you can play your Night's Whisper.
Instead of the tutor was the joke.
Oh, yeah, no, he was joking about what I was
Oh, yeah.
Can I just do something to draw a card instead, please? I didn't know.
We're gonna play Sunpetal Grove. So
So that's a 4-color land that just entered untapped.
that's 3.
Or 3-color.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right, we're gonna play Nature's Lore.
Sure.
Wait, this isn't fair. How does a zombie have a non-land card in hand?
I know, right? Who would have thunk? Yeah, I shock myself.
I thought he was just playing land tribal.
It's just Captain Sisay and 99 lands.
Guys are
That's
fucking
funny.
savage. Just because that's like my 3rd spell I cast this game.
I do see an extra turn spell in his grave, so it's like extra turn lands.
All right,
Yeah, you play Karn's Temporal Sundering, so you get an extra land drop.
That's one way to ramp.
it's the only reason. Only fucking reason.
Someone plays an infinite extra turns combo just so they can play
Look at
more
that.
lands.
Second spell, Honden of Infinite Rage.
Shrine. Here we go. We're shrining.
As I said, it's time to shrine. We're gonna cast Nicobolus. Everyone discard a card.
He's not a shrine.
But he is legendary.
But he's not a shrine.
He can draw me cards.
Statement still
no.
stands.
Gonna just
I'm gonna
slap his land.
discard Dawnglade Regent.
I'm gonna discard a mountain.
Ugh. I'll
Ooh,
pass the
actually,
turn.
no, I apologize. I'm gonna discard a Rootbound Crag and draw a card with Gitrog.
Ah.
See, I'm just helping the table out.
Yep, totally, 100%.
I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
Let's see.
I don't like that Planeswalker.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Fabled Passage. This land for turn. I'm gonna tap for Reliquary Tower for a Soul Ring. Let's go tap 1 blue for a Aqueous form. Make a frog. I'm enchanted.
Froggy boy.
Tatsunari. I'll play. Oh, I really fucked up that trigger. I actually should have played this first.
Hey, I just did it too. Go ahead, flip flop.
What the hell were you thinking?
I'm going to pretend that I did not play an Aqueous form.
What's
You
it?
did not see
What?
that.
See what?
It's an
See
Aqueous
what? Yeah,
form.
exactly. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go
I'm
for
only familiar with Aqueous form.
Yeah,
Aqueous,
which is
yeah.
clearly a different card.
Clearly.
Clearly not the card you just saw. I'm gonna pay 3 green and play Oath of Ancient Wood, and that's gonna make my frog. When it enters, it puts a +1 counter on Tatsunari. And then look at this. This is a card you haven't seen yet. I'm gonna pay 1 to play Aqueous form. Everyone lose 1, I gain 1, and that's gonna go on to Tatsunari. The reason I changed the trigger is Oath of Ancient Wood will then trigger from Aqueous form, giving him another +1 counter.
Card you didn't see before. See what I did there?
The card, yeah, exactly. I'm going to tap and sacrifice Fabled Passage. Oh no, don't lose life. What is it? Sorry, I thought it was one of the other shock lands, the fetch lands. It looks for a basic land. Probably going to be a swamp.
Swamp.
Why would
And
it
look,
not be an
enters
island?
tapped.
Because all of your lands are. You should get
Forest.
an island because all your lands are forests and swamps.
Is there an Urborg?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what
Yep.
Urborg
No,
is.
sorry.
It's
Yep.
an Urborg.
It's an island. You also heard me. That wasn't a swamp. It was an island.
But you have swamps in your deck?
Swamp is land.
It enters tapped, but then untaps because I have 4 lands. 4 other
Right,
lands.
makes sense.
Fabled
Nice.
Passage. I love that text.
Yep.
Then,
Hey Devin, how are you?
It's It is the most innocuous combo with Mesmeric Orb because it's literally put the land out, mill 1. It's my
Yes.
favorite combo in the deck because
It is actually fun with Amulet of Vigor, because with Amulet of Vigor, it enters tap,
Yeah.
then untap. Then you can tap it,
Nice.
and then you resolve the Amulet of Vigor trigger to untap it again.
Alright, I'm going to
If it's a forest and a swamp, you can do that.
pay
for
me
mana.
to the Ash Nods, making 2 mana. Tap the Soul Ring to play Solemn Simulacrum. When it enters,
Sad
search for a basic
robot.
land card. It's the saddest robot art. Just all the ramps.
So is everyone
Was that a
happy with
game
the
made
hands?
reference?
Not anymore because I only have one more spell in my hand.
I'm pretty happy
Yeah,
with my hand.
No,
but
it
you
is
got
tap.
spells.
I haven't gotten.
Well,
back
no,
to
I
the-
did have a
It
spell in
is-
my hand last time too. I just wasn't able to cast it.
But now you have spells you can cast. See? Just Windgrace
okay.
Group Hug.
So now I've got Sad Robot on the field. Let's sack Sad Robot
Nice.
to Ashnod's Altar, making 2 mana, drawing a card. I've played a land for turn, which is a Fabled Passage. Using the 2 mana, we'll go 2 blue and 2 colorless to play Archetype of Imagination.
Nicopolis, no!
He's on the ground now. He's
To
no
be fair,
longer a
his, like,
fly boy.
To be fair, his first card, he looks like a fat boy that can't fly.
Get a +1, and I'll make the fat frog. I now have the fat frog boy again. Ho ho. Now I will swing Tats. Who's with most life? Yeah,
Right,
you got
this
most
guy
life.
over there?
I
So,
will be
yeah,
hitting
you
you with
got
a
most life.
12/12 if you do that.
Well, that's real rude of you to try and threaten me.
I'm
Is
not
it
trying.
flying?
It's not flying.
It's not possible
Still
to have
12/12
flying.
with trample.
I don't think so.
Why would you do this? Is this attack trigger just? Oh, it is. I could kill the Planeswalker.
Yeah.
That's probably a smart move. Yeah, alright. I'll swing Tatsunari at the Planeswalker for 6. Unblockable.
Oh man, I think he forgot
What is
about the
John
wheel
saying
deal.
about what? Who keeps track?
He's like, just leave my.
Oh shit, you have a wheel deal. Okay, yeah, sorry, there was a wheel deal. Now I feel bad because now if I hit him, he's gonna trample me. to hit you, you do the wheel deal, and I've already planeswalked him.
You already basically made my deck like 90% useless.
Yeah, that feels bad, man. I'm just gonna swing. You know what? I will not listen to terrorists. I'm gonna swing
Okay.
6 at you, Karma,
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna scry.
That's smart because
And-
I didn't say I wasn't gonna trample you if you didn't
Yeah,
attack me.
that's it, exactly right. I was not negotiate with terrorists,
We do not.
and then I'll pass.
Oh, I should have given you the better threat, which is I'm going to kill your archetype of imagination. But that was going to
Wow.
happen anyway, so...
Why would you do that if it's not benefiting you at this point of the game?
Having
His
your
commander's flying.
Yeah, my commander is a flyer, and is going... Theoretically is going to be out by the end of this turn. But I am going to attack you with a 12/12 with trample.
Surely not. I probably will. Do I want to block with a frog or just take 12? Yeah, let's take 12.
Sick.
Damn! Wait. For everyone in chat, need to see something.
One, two, treasure.
Weird.
3, 4, 5. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, my ears.
7, 8. 8 mana, Rakdos, Lord of Riots.
So now your creatures cost 12 colorless less, if I'm not
Correct.
mistaken. So
That
he's
is
just gonna be like, it that betrays.
No, Blightsteel Colossus.
Hey.
Play Blightsteel Colossus. Oh.
I mean, it was in my last deck, but
I'm gonna tap my swamp for
Yeah.
a black mana and play a Cryptghast. My swamps tap for an extra black mana. Thank you, Urborg. I'm going to tap this mountain swamp forest for a red and also produce a black.
Actually,
Um,
so
no, it's fine. You can do it that way. Because-
I was thinking I might respond to the cast of
Cryptcast.
Cryptgas.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, go for it.
Yeah. All right. Zombie,
prefer if
you
you
want to be
didn't.
friends for a turn?
Sure.
All right. Don't send anything my way. I'm
If
gonna
you do this, I
baleful
will kill your
masquerade.
planeswalker.
I mean, you do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna be
Okay.
held hostage by terrorists.
Damn. Is
no,
Gummy
I'm
just a
gonna exile
terrorist now?
Rakdos.
Well, he is the Lord of Riots.
Wait, what are you doing?
He's doing something to Rakdos.
Well, do you guys think it should be Rakdos or Cryptgas? Because
Well-
both give him phenomenal mana advantage. But I guess with Urborg out right now, it will. 8, 9. It's an extra 9 mana right now.
Yeah,
every
but so
turn
here's
he's
the
getting.
thing. Like, if you get rid of the Cryptgas, like, he's gonna be able to do what he's already gonna do already, right? Because he still has the red and black. If he has the Rakdos, Lord of Riots. If you get rid of that, like, everything he has costs a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, that was my thought with Rakdos.
Yeah,
is
Rakdos
enabling him
is-
for even more.
The
Then
Cryptghast, also importantly, if it affects your decision at all, gives me extort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is a
Yeah,
big
but
thing.
it's easier to get rid of a 2/2 than it is to get rid of a 6/6.
That was my thought on it too. Is also he's only got 2 more lands, so there's a limit to how much he's going to get out of Cryptgas this turn, and someone else might be able to deal with it before his next one.
That
Easier
would
than
be
the
a
6/6,
safe
so yeah.
assumption.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to exile Rakdos, and Zombie, you may draw a card.
Yay.
or you draw a card.
Fucking
You have the
iron!
least, so it's the fairest person to choose.
I will play my land for turn, which I've not done yet. And I will pay 6 mana for a Kamal Pit Fighter.
He taps
Um,
and deals 3 damage.
taps to deal 3 damage to any target. Ooh, I'm actually not going to do that. I just read what Honden of Infinite Rage does. I'm going to play Pontiff of Blight instead.
Alright.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
And so now all your creatures have extort.
All my creatures have Extort.
Spicy.
So I will untap. Upkeep. Response to the Get Rod trigger. I'm going to tap Dryad Arbor for 1. Look at the top 3 with top.
Oh, and then he's gonna sack it. Wow.
We'll do it that way. And I'll sack it to the Get Rod effect. I'm also going to pay 4 life to keep my land around in our turn. So I will draw a card, and then I will draw for turn. Alright. I'm gonna tap this first. I'm gonna play Dragon Skull Summon as my first land for turn. I'm gonna tap this for tap this one. Tap that for black. Get that out of the way. And I am going to discard Dawnglade Regent to Tortured Existence to put Dryad Arbor back into my hand.
Yep.
I will then. I'm gonna tap 5 and activate Atzal Cave of to Eternity, and I'm gonna put Dawnglade Regent into play.
Yep.
On ETB, I become the Monarch. As long as I'm the Monarch, permanents I control have hexproof. I will. Let's see how do I want to do this. I should have done that first, but 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast Sir Conrad. I'm gonna -3 Windgrace and kill him.
Yep.
And yeah, that works. I'm gonna pull back a Tranquil Thicket and a Rakdos Carnarium.
Returning the Tranquil Thicket to your hand. Holy shit! This guy's got moves.
I'm gonna play Dryad Arbor as my second land for turn.
Right.
I'm gonna tap this for a green and cycle Tranquil Thicket to draw 2 because of Gitrog.
Hells yeah.
Surprise. Never saw that coming.
Not once.
Yep. All right. So I have 5 cards in hand.
Me too, and 4 of them are lands.
I'm actually just gonna tap that like that. I'll tap that land. That seems good. All right. I'm just going to go to end step, and I will draw for Monarch.
Oh wow, a non. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to you, Gummy,
What? Why?
because you have the most life. That's it.
Okay.
You were so
Someone,
offended.
someone imprisoned your commander in the moon.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is true.
He's got other plans for him.
2, 5, 6, 7.
I would like to say before the notion of me being the terrorist continues, someone does have permanent monarch, permanent hexproof on all their permanents and the glacial chasm.
Yeah.
What?
Just a heads up.
No big deal. No big deal.
I'm not even gonna attack with this guy. That's how much I really don't care. I'm gonna attempt to flip him.
I have no response.
No response.
Nice.
That's a large
nice.
die. That stops
I'm
me
not-
from scanning the card.
I'm not overcompensating or nothing. I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Okay, I've scanned it. You're all set. Why does he start with 7 loyalty? What on earth?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Am I counting right? 1, 2,
Because he costs
6, 7,
4
8,
to
9, 10,
cast,
11.
and then
Yeah, that's fair.
7 to turn into a planeswalker.
Did I play a land?
I don't know. I don't believe so. I
Beats
could be
me.
wrong. I'm what we in the business call stupid. I don't know why everyone in the business calls me that. It's not very nice.
The business is a bit of a bully.
I'm in the business of middle school.
All right. Well,
Listen, I am not the threat. I am just here trying to protect myself. You guys can play your game. I'm not.
I'm not the threat is exactly something the threat says.
all right. I'm going to play my land and then cast a 3rd shrine. So.
Which shrine is that?
Nothing really good. It mills people if I pay 1. This one gives me mana on my pre-combat main phase, and then this deals damage per shrine.
Mill us, mill us, mill us.
You said mill them. You said mill, and AJ got a hard on.
Sadly,
No, didn't get
I
a
don't.
I just full on creamed like instantly. Like it was.
Sadly,
so
I
fast.
don't have the 1 mana to pay. So
Aw, darn it.
I will pass my turn.
Draw. Oh, heck yeah. Who did I attack last turn? It was Gamma,
Me.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
How much did you take?
6. Let's mark
Did you
that
mark
as
that
commander
down?
damage. I did not, but I'm doing it now.
I'll play an Arcane Lighthouse as lane for turn.
Sure.
So it can help out with Lord Windgrace's board state. If anyone wants to utilize that at any point, let me know. I'll save 1 mana up for it.
What? No, I'm not
Look
a
at that.
problem.
Look at that. So at any point, so I'm just calling this out, guys. At any point, I can creatures your opponents control lose hexproof and shroud and can't have it.
Ooh.
So I'm leaving that up there. If any of you want to deal with those hexproof creatures, there you
Hey,
go.
I might need something on my upkeep. We'll see.
Let's tap a blue, and everything's tapping for everything, isn't it? For my colors.
Yeah,
So let's tap these 2 for a blue and a black. And
I love what you did there.
colorless.
Actually, no, they don't tap for blue.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah, of
only
course.
the
There's,
blue
there's
ones
nothing in the
tap
game that makes everything islands yet. I cannot wait.
Yeah, there is.
Yet.
There's the Stormtide Leviathan, but it's a 7-drop.
Oh yeah. No lands that make everything.
No lands.
Mountains.
Not
Yeah, no
mountains
lands.
and plains are in the same boat. Naya's just like no.
Mountains it is, but it's super oppressive. but there are.
Oh, well,
It's called
Magnus,
Blood
yeah.
Moon.
Yeah, Blood Moon. Yeah,
Blood Moon and
Magnus the Moon,
Magus.
Blood Moon.
Yeah, but what about the one that makes all the lands wastes?
That's pretty fun as well. Anyway, so black, blue, colorless for Kato Shizuki, my favorite new planeswalker in this set because it's so stupid. At the beginning of my end step, if Kato entered the battlefield this turn, he phases out, so he's almost untouchable in combat. I'm gonna uptick him 1 to make it 4. I'm gonna
So I mean,
draw a
he's only
card
gonna
and
phase out the
uptick.
first turn. It's not like he.
Yeah, he does only phase out 1 time. Because phasing in doesn't count as entering.
Yeah,
the
you don't get ETBs when you phase in.
Oh, it doesn't count as phase. Oh,
Nope,
so
he's technically there. He's just untouchable.
What do you? So at the,
He's in the
Phases
pocket
out.
dimension.
So
yeah, I mean,
when
and
you
at the
phase
beginning of
out,
my next,
he
at
just
the beginning of my next
reappears. That's it.
it doesn't count as an entering the battlefield that turn.
Nope.
No, it does not.
Oh, that'd have been so much.
Yeah,
better.
that's why phasing is much better protection, but it's you know, if you want ETBs, you need blink. You need exile, bring it back, or whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let's. Okay, we'll hold off for now. So we cast him. I'll then go to. He's not an enchantment. That's really stupid.
It's
Hmm.
stupid that your planeswalker is not an enchantment.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well,
I mean, what the?
can't you
Yo,
go shit?
Up Wizards of the Coast. Why is my planeswalker not
Not
also
an enchantment. How can he just? Why are these things? I'm gonna swing Tatsunari.
Streamlabs, I am enjoying the stream. I will not consider following.
Oh wow, purple.
Whoa! What the fuck, man?
Get right.
Damn.
So rude. I'm gonna tap 2.
Damn, that
to
hurt.
make my commander and target frog.
To be fair, I think you're also
Wait, no.
following already.
You don't have flyers, do you, Gumma?
No one has
Oh,
flyers.
No one has flyers.
Oh, of course. I keep forgetting that. I'm an idiot. Kaimi.
You swing at
okay.
me.
So 6,
Yeah, you
7,
You
8,
could
9
swing at
Gumma.
Skulk and not deal damage.
I could, but that would be silly because
He wants to do damage.
do stuff. Yeah, I want to. This is
I'm
literally a
getting
Voltron enchantment deck. Like, what the fuck am I going to be doing other
getting
than
attacked.
damage? It's literally all this deck's going to be doing.
Am I getting
so
attacked?
attack for 9? Yeah, Gamma for 9.
Ouch.
Move to second main. I'll uptick Kato, draw a card. Cool, that's a card. I'm going to tap 2.
Your insolence has been duly noted.
I'm gonna play a Sakura Tribe Elder, some Stevie boys, and
I guess you could really say that you towed him so.
I towed him.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, scary. I'll pass. Crap. You draw some cards.
Okay.
Had trouble getting that one out. I had a frog stuck in my throat.
Wow.
Okay. Planned out. The turn has been planned out.
Just try not to leap
I'm
to
That
was a
conclusions here.
tadpole arising of a joke.
Bad. Terrible and
That
bad.
was good. You deserve to
Terrible
be
and bad.
punished.
Oh, are we gonna send him to the penitentiary?
Hey guys, I'm gonna be out of the room for a sec. I can still hear you. I'm just throwing some English mushrooms in.
Ooh, can you get one for me too?
I'm attacking Malt for 12.
Trample.
Yep.
I'm a block it with Steve.
Okay.
Take 11.
Nope. If you're sacking, oh, you're not sacking.
No, he's
it,
just taking 11.
You just okay. Sick.
Dick.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's sacrifice to look for it. Yeah, no, it's take 11. Sorry, Steve, you're just gonna be a block today.
To be fair, that's what you said he was for. Blocking and for basic lands. You didn't say. I guess you should have said
Well,
and
both.
or.
And,
Yeah.
oh,
Blocking or basically one of the two.
Oh no.
Uh,
the screen's
MTG
my files.
Lexicon. Welcome. Oh, damn. Rating with a party of 12. What's up?
I may need to dip out of the lobby. Sorry, boys. It's been some fun games.
What? You're leaving already?
My kid's woken up. I need to go help him out. He's only like 2 weeks old, so you know how it is. They don't learn how to take care of themselves.
I do, but that's what the wife's for, right?
Yeah, but there's already another one. I see you, boys. See you guys.
What's
Have a
up?
good one, GG.
Have a good one. Oh, such shame he had to leave.
It's unfortunate. but
Whoa, I am
as per
blowing
the
up.
rules of-
Everyone, welcome to the Zombie Horde. Thank you for stopping by. Awesome. Thank you for the raid. How was
It's
your stream?
unfortunate, But as per the rules of Rakdos, the loss of life still counts. And so I will be able to play Rakdos.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
By
We'll
the
just-
way,
we'll just assume
Sisay is no longer
he's-
imprisoned in the moon.
Oh,
Oh
that's.
yeah, your commander is no longer imprisoned.
Oh, that felt so good.
Bro, you gotta relax.
No,
We're
no,
gonna-
I
we're gonna
don't
tap
think.
this later.
I don't think you understand what this means.
So this is my 10 mana for Rakdos. On cast, I've got 4 extort triggers.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 4 black mana. You each lose 4 life, and it's not damage, so you will still lose life.
Yep, I know.
And I gain 8.
Yep.
Alright.
Up to 3-1. I will then, for 2 red, I will cast a Kamal Pit Fighter, and once again pay the 4 mana to extort. To extort. I don't know how words work. Sorry, to extort 4 times.
I
lose
don't
another 4
English
up
good.
So I'm gonna
Yep.
go up to 39, and then I am going to pass the turn.
All right. On your end step, I'm gonna tap 1 and spin my top. Here, it's here. All right. We'll do that. Yep, that's good. All right. So I'm gonna untap. Upkeep. I am going to trigger Gitrog first. I'm going to sacrifice the Glacial Chasm, and I'm going to tap it and float it for mana first before I do.
Yep.
So I will draw a card. And then I'll use the floating... and then I have to... Yeah, sack that so I don't have that trigger. And then I'll use the floating one to spin top before... Draw... That's also pretty good. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay. And I will draw for turn. Alright. Temple of the False God, first land for turn. Shocking and Stomping Grounds, taking 2, second land for turn. 2 and a green for Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
Yep.
The card I'm actually excited about that came out is Besiege You, who endures. As my third land for turn. Then yeah, this looks good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to cast Damnation, and I'm going to hold priority. And I'm going to cast Heroic Intervention.
My feelings are hurt. I just got Sisay back, right? You had to take it away from me?
I'm sorry.
I have plans.
I will, in response, deal 3 damage to your face.
Oh, does he not have his land out anymore?
Yeah, my land's not back out. That's fine. I'll take 3. Go 11. Alright. How many creatures died this turn?
Just one.
5 from me.
Alright, so you both will take 6 from Conrad. Alright, yeah, we're good. So do that like that. So that's over there. Right. That's there. Yep. So I'm gonna tap this for. I'm gonna tap for 3 green, and
Wait, how are you tapping for 3? Green.
Lotus Veil, I'm guessing.
oh, he had Yavimaya.
Yeah, Yavamaya's gone.
Alright, I need to think about this more carefully. I apologize. Well, that's rather inconvenient.
A little bit.
Green. Oh, I have Dryad, so it's fine. All lands are all basically land types.
Oh,
Oh,
duh.
right.
I'm gonna cast Eternal Witness.
Yep.
I was like, I knew I was fine, but I couldn't remember why.
That's what happens when you smoke too much of the ganja. I'm really sad about my Sisay, like, just coming back and then just to be destroyed.
Hey,
I'm
if it
gonna put
makes
Wheel
you
of
feel
Fortune
better,
in my hand.
if it makes you feel better, I've cast Rakdos 4 times now, so now it costs 12 mana to recast.
At that point, it's not worth it.
So
At least you've had your commander and was able to use them.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna tap for 3, and I'm gonna Beast Within Nicol Bolas.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Hurtful. Just wanted to draw
You do get a
cards.
3/3 Beast.
Oh, I'm so happy to have a 3/3 beast. So
Beast could
happy.
be important.
Oh, with my legendary tribal deck? Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Wheel of Fortune. We can all get fresh hands.
Yay.
Best shrine in the deck and you're gonna make me discard it? How rude.
Oh, you have Sanctum of All in your hand?
No, it's in my graveyard.
I did discard 1 creature, so.
How many creatures did you discard, if any?
1.
Zombie? Alright, so you both will take 2 from Conrad. I don't know how to do this. Alright. I'm gonna go to combat. And let's see. So I'm gonna send 5 from Sir Conrad at Gummy, and I'm gonna send 8, 14, 15. Oh no, you have the 3/3.
Guess you shouldn't have beast within my Nicol Bolas, huh? Now what?
You know what? I'm fine with it. If you want to block, you might do things. You could also do things So I kind of like having Gummy at a lower life, but
Yeah, just take him out. Take him out. Finish him.
you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna swing 20 at Gummy.
There we go.
Wait, swing me for 20, so I'm at 11. Gotcha.
All right, and then
Hey, zombie, can I ask you a favor?
Kill him? Absolutely.
Yeah, but I was also going to particularly ask if you could point that Honden of Infinite Rage at him.
Oh, planned on it.
Sick. Sounds like a plan.
all right, I will pee the tea. Actually, no,
Piss your
I'm just gonna
trousers?
stop.
You're gonna piss your trousers?
Put it back like.
All right, I'm gonna deal 3 damage to you.
All right, I'm probably dead. I didn't bring my
Control
land
card.
back out because I wanted to wheel. The correct play was to redeploy Windgrace and pull Glacial Chasm back. But all right, I'm getting my muffins, guys. I'll be right back.
We're gonna cast Riki. We're gonna cast Joyra, draw a card.
Well, those guys say the same thing.
Pretty much. We're gonna cast a Belby. Draw 2 cards. We're gonna play. Oh, I have 3 mana from this. Alright. Oh, shit. So I'll cast Sanctum of All with the black mana from this.
Sanctum of All? Or
Or Sanctum of the Stonefang. I meant the 3 mana from the Harvest Moon.
Yep.
Draw 2 cards. I'm sorry, Broseph, but I need you to take yeah. I need you to take 3.
ouch.
Alright, second main phase. I have 4 colorless mana. I'm gonna cast Primeval's Glorious Rebirth.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get all my legendary permanents back.
You also draw 2 cards. You cast a historic spell.
Oh, you're right.
Or a legendary, yeah.
Alright, so Sanctum of All, Stone, make a bolus. It's a shame it's second main phase. Alright. So all my creatures have haste, so I can now tap them for mana.
Oh, yep.
I'm I'm gonna cast Goshentai, the Boundless Vigor. I'll draw 2 cards. Alright, I'm gonna go to my end step. And then I'm gonna use, this is gonna trigger twice, and this is gonna trigger twice.
Wait, what are they?
They're the new Goshentais. And then I'm going to... Alright, so... hold on. I have 4 triggers on the... or 8 triggers on the stack right now.
Yep.
I tapped 4 creatures so far. And I'm going to activate Goshentai, Ancient Ways. Oh, I can kill you both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my Goshentai of Ancient Ways will deal 8 damage to each of you.
Dang it.
Yo, that Primeval Glorious Rebirth came in clutch!
Yeah, I'm so upset. I was gonna play this next turn. It's just each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
Oh, and I was about to make a whole bunch of them too.
That's correct.
Nice win.
That was pretty good.
All right.
I had an
was a
exquisite
good
blood in
game.
my hand too that I knew I could have played before I wheeled, but should have didn't. Oh,
Yo,
It happened.
that
It
last
a
turn
good
was
game
fucking
regardless.
clutch. Holy shit. So, as I
Love
said,
any
once...
of Primeval's Glorious Rebirth.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Cool. So I think I'm going to call it here. I really appreciate everyone coming by. Actually, I'll do one more magic trick for you guys, okay?
I
So,
actually got to head out because I got work in the morning.
oh,
It was fun to play.
I got
well, this
one.
magic trick only takes like seconds. So,
Oh, okay, let's see.
this is going to be your card, the Jack of Diamonds, okay? We're going to
Okay.
slide that card here in the middle, make it nice and fair-like, right? I'm going to snap my finger. It's here on top again. But that's not enough. We're going to make it teleport to the middle of the deck with the snap of my finger. So I'm just going to riffle down the side, and you just say stop whenever you're ready.
Stop.
All right, so if we stopped 1 card sooner, it would have been the 10 of spades, right? If we stopped 1 card later, it would have been the 10 of clubs. But we stopped here on the Jack of Diamonds.
Nice.
There you go. Alrighty, well, thanks for playing with me. Let's find someone to raid.